Hi.
My name's J.C. McCauley.
I'm Naisha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Candid Conversation with Darrell Fitzgerald is a show where you will learn something new. It's a show for the courageous that wants to be engaged. A show where we discuss any issue that affects the lives of people. And a show where we take inventory of our live decisions. Welcome to Candid Conversation with Vero Fitzgerald.
Welcome back to Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald, the show that you like because it's for you. You have embarked upon the 2017 Holiday Bazaar show of Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald. Every year we do a Holiday Bazaar show, at least one or two Holiday Bazaar shows, and it's an opportunity for guests to come in and to expose their businesses, entrepreneurs expose their businesses and their products and their services to our audience. And we have a phenomenal show lined up for you today. Here in the studio to be a part of the 2017 Holiday Bazaar show, One, a music buffet, is a phenomenal artist, and his name is PM Light. That's Power Miracle Light. And since we're celebrating music, I just want to go right into Power PM Light's music. And PM Light.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to introduce yourself to our viewing audience?
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Power Miracle Light. My real name, Jakai, means power and strength. So I came up with that name. It came to me, and I was a miracle baby. 2 pounds, 6 ounces, I think, something like that. Umbilical cord just disconnected. And so I got that name Miracle from that, and from the miracle and the power that God has did in me in my life, and the light of Christ is in me. So
wow, so that name has a significance, real life significance.
yes,
You
yes.
are a power miracle.
Yes,
It's amazing.
yes.
Amazing. And why do you choose the light portion in your artist name?
Because I gotta show the light of Christ in me. I gotta have that in there.
Amen.
I didn't want to say Power Miracle Christ, or, but Power Miracle Light, and I'm light skinned. So
Also, you want to reflect that light.
That's
You
right.
want to reflect that light, that positivity.
yes,
That's
I
good.
wanna
Put it
reflect
in
that
there.
positivity.
And that's what we want to do during the holiday season. The holiday season is all about expressing love,
Yes.
light, joy, happiness, and the spirit of giving. And that's really what this show is about. It's about us coming together as people and celebrating life and celebrating each other and celebrating what we choose to do in our lives, and to be able to share that with one another.
Exactly.
So
Amen.
we are accomplishing that here at Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald, and certainly looking forward to hearing one of your music selections.
Oh, really?
Beast Hotel, man. We on it, man. It's our year, it's our season. Let's plant those seeds. Let's get it right, man. Let's be deeply rooted. It's that soul produce fruit. Upward. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. It's that soul music.
Now that selection we just heard by you, PM Light, is from your single Deep Thoughts.
Yes, deep thoughts, right.
Now, what's your purpose or your mission for your music?
For God to use me to reach the masses, reach particularly where He delivered me from, to go back in that place that He delivered me from, to bring the people to Him, to show them what He's done in my life, and it's possible that He could do the same for you.
And you know what? I actually have a copy of PM Light's album, and I was very much inspired by his music. It just really did something. It's almost like he took me through a spiritual journey when I was listening to his music, and you could actually almost feel an anointing of another presence in the room when you play the music, which is so phenomenal. That's why I was so happy I wanted to have you to be a guest on the show. We're going to actually listen to another selection by you, PM Light, in our celebration of music.
Okay.
Cannot quench love. Floods cannot drown them. It's boundless and harmless. But still hope regardless. Anonymous. Like the wind. Never know where it comes from and goes. Very mysterious. Some people call it magical. It's unbelievable what love can do. Whatever you want, it deflates. A thin line between hate. Love is consciously aware of your subconscious. Even in the lowest state of your human state. And love will overcome. There is no debate. It relates because it's a spirit. All you got to do is hear it. Spirit and mirror it. The image of his likeness, sow what you shall reap. The increase is exceeding greatness. Take the seed of love and run with it, becoming it. Guaranteed a new beginning of you loving it. A long journey, beloved. Everyone needs it and wants it.
PM Light, what's the actual title of your LP?
The album is called "Out with the Old and with the New." Testimony.
All right, and it's actually in the make. It's not officially out yet.
No, it's in the
Okay,
making.
so we have to look forward to it coming out.
Yes.
That's amazing. And that last song we heard a clip, and you talked a lot about love and the importance of love. And for you, what is love?
That's deep.
Love is selfless. Love is unconditional. It's from God.
Yeah. Some people say that love is God. Some people
It is.
describe love as God.
And John he says God is love. So I mean, it's true. And that's what inspired me a lot. And the Holy Spirit just came upon me, and I was writing that. And,
Wow.
I was actually going through a trial and tribulation season of my life.
And a beautiful body of work came out of it.
It just came
Amazing.
out. Exactly.
Amazing. So you kind of had like a cathartic experience in the process.
Exactly.
And I don't want to be rude. We have a wonderful guest, another guest sitting at the table here. Gayle D. Foster. She's here to help us in our celebration of our music buffet. Gayle D. Foster. She's an entrepreneur, a hairdresser, as well as a Medicare specialist.
Yes, I am.
Is there anything you'd like to say about yourself?
Well, I would like to say a lot of things about myself, but I'm sure we don't have time. But I just want to say thank you guys for having me today. And it's my honor to be amongst all these great performers and people, And I'm here today and someone's talking about God and the Spirit and Thanksgiving. I'm in the right place at the right time.
Amen.
Definitely. Around this time, it's all about that. It's about about being happy, having Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Love,
yes.
Spreading love, sharing love.
Yeah, sharing some food.
Some good food.
Yes.
Some good food.
Yeah.
Some soul food.
Some soul food.
Yes.
It's that soul food.
Musical soul food.
Yeah.
And the Holiday Bazaar shows are great shows because this is a time too where our guests actually present gifts to our audience.
Oh, okay.
So everyone in the studio has a gift to present to our audience.
Yes.
And so PM Light, what's your gift to our audience, sir?
I promise to give, when my album is fully complete, a free copy.
A free copy of your album.
Yes.
How can people reach you to get a free copy of your album, sir?
You can reach me at my email address, which is pmlight7. It's P as in power, M as in miracle, light as in light of Christ, 7@gmail.com. And you can also reach me in my cell phone number, which is, you could text me or call me, which is 860-830-7078.
Thank you. I appreciate you doing that for the holiday season. And you know what, Gayle, you're gonna have to wait to present your gift.
Okay.
You're gonna present your gift after our station
That
break.
sounds good to me.
Certainly after our station break.
I bet.
General, what does the holiday season mean to you, PM Light?
It goes back to that selflessness. I mean, you gotta really think outside of the box. You gotta really, when you see a person as less fortunate than you gotta break down and help that person, no matter what, sacrifice, because that's what it is. And
Do you celebrate the holiday in any specific way?
Now that I'm in a whole different perspective and view of things, I celebrate it in a different way. Yes, I do. I used to, I didn't know exactly what it was about before, but now I know exactly what it's about. It's not about just being with family, but it is about being with family. But it's about not just being with family, but go out there and make family. And make family.
And make family.
Right.
So how do you spread love during the holiday season?
Well, now I will do things like I will go to a soup kitchen, and I will help, you know, that way. And I'll find people on the street, and I just share the love of Christ to them. And then if I have, I will give.
So you give your testimony?
I give my testimony.
You share the word with people?
I share the word with people. I will give them something to eat. I mean,
that's amazing.
That's what I do.
So you give them hope.
I give them hope.
Your hope.
Yes.
That's amazing. And on that note, we're going to take a break here, Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald, and I'll see you right after our station break.
Gotta have fun. Let your hair loose and let that summer loving through. Yeah. Let that sun shine. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Round and round and round we go. Summer love is here to stay. Round and round we go. Summer love is here to stay. Round and round we go. Summer love is here to stay. Round and round we go. Summer love is here to stay.
Welcome back to Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald, and we're celebrating the holiday season on our 2017 Holiday Bazaar Show, a music buffet. And we were having a really great discussion about the holiday season and the spirit of the holiday season. And I wanted to ask Gayle, what does the holiday season mean to you?
Well, the holiday season mean to me is a time for the family to get together. One thing that I'm notorious for is loving up on my family. Our family is from the South, so we love to hug and kiss. So Thanksgiving, we have the food. We get to do what we like to do, and that's hug and kiss, pile up on each other on the chair, you know, and do those kind of things. But it just means a great time to get together with the family. You know, Thanksgiving is one of the holidays that we get together, but we do a lot of family time. what I did see lately is that the family don't get together as much, but everybody has their core that they try to keep to their core, you know, and then the little kids, you get them in the kitchen, helping them with things, you know, let them pour the milk. Don't let them touch eggs, especially raw eggs, but things like that. So that's what the holiday means to be, showing them what life is and showing them how to get together and have fun and put away those cell phones and things like that.
Get rid of the cell phone.
You got to get rid of the cell phone.
Anything that distracts
Free zone.
the family interaction.
That's right. Macy's parades, you got to sit through the Macy's parade because that's what Grandma liked to do.
You know, one thing I love about the holiday season too is that it always brings back memories.
That's what I'm creating.
And you know, throughout your lifetime, you know, you have those different traditions and you have different stories and stuff about things that happen. You know, during the holiday season. Which goes right into my next question.
Yes.
Gayle, what is your most dearest, memorable holiday experience?
Well, again, we have a lot of them, but one particular is back, probably was 1980, I want to say, well, my son it was 1990, so he was a baby. So around 1990, we had a get-together. My mom has 5 sisters. She's passed, God bless Wilma Bobo. But we were all over on Salisbury Street in Hartford, which is right across the street from Mount Sinai. And we partied, we videotaped that. It was the funniest thing to this day. If you watch it, it's like a bunch of comedians. That's how the family operates, but that's one of my favorite.
And you videotaped that reunion?
We videotaped that, yes. Wow. That was awesome. So
classic, huh?
Yeah, we got people doing the belly roll. I don't know if you know what the belly roll is, but
I think I do. Well, you know what?
So that's how we get there.
Tell us, please, what the belly roll is.
I can show you. No.
In the studio?
Yes, I would, but I won't do it right now. I keep it light.
What's the belly roll?
Well, it's a little funny dance that we were doing. My mom was so, you know, things like
dance.
that. Yeah, it was just a dance, you know. Everybody had to do something. The robot, everybody got up. Everybody always danced.
I would love to see that video.
Yeah, so that's how we do it.
Like the soul train.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, Power Miracle Light. Do you have a favorite or fond experience that you had during the holiday season? Most memorable.
Most memorable.
Yeah. That's tough, right?
Yeah, it is. Because it's a lot of memories,
exactly.
you know. And
he's laughing, so he's
because it's like it's so many memories.
There's not one that stands out to you.
Man. No, they all have significant memory to me. Like it's like wow.
Every
it's
single
like,
one is
and
important.
every single one of them is
hard.
Not one over the other.
So many.
Not one over the other.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I really love about the holiday season is being involved with like how people create atmosphere and create the spirit of the holiday. You know, you can actually in certain homes you feel that wonderful warmth in the household. So like you feel a spirit, you feel a presence in the household. And growing up, my mother, she used to always play all the holiday music. You know,
that's what I'm talking about.
She used to play all like so much holiday music in the household from different genres, R&B, the gospel to jazz, just all these different phenomena. So that's like one of my most favorite remembrances of growing up and celebrating the holiday. I used to love listening to Nat King Cole Christmas.
Oh yeah,
that was like my favorite. The Nat King Cole Christmas, and Johnny Mathis Christmas. I love that, and the Jackson 5. The Jackson 5 Christmas. Oh, I used to love that when I was a kid. Do you two have any favorite holiday music that you like during the holiday season?
You said one of them, Nat King Cole.
You like that Nat King Cole?
Yeah, I like Nat King Cole. His voice is phenomenal, and he just sets that. You can feel the presence, like that spirit is just alive.
Chestnuts roasted.
Chestnuts roasting on open
yeah,
fire.
you know, they don't have too many songs about Thanksgiving though. You know, come and make that turkey come. You know, but none of that stuff. It's all Christmas stuff.
I haven't heard much.
No real Thanksgiving songs that I know of. You know, I'm sure
maybe
there are
in the
some,
Midwest
but
or something.
Yeah.
Now,
that's something to think about.
Since we actually, we're in the Holiday Bazaar show, you actually have a gift to present to our audience.
Yes, I do, and Gayle. I do like to give. So for the first 4 people, I have turkeys I like to give away to the guests. The first 4 to contact me at Gayle, which is Gayle, D for Denise, and Gayle again at gmail.com. I'm giving away 4 turkeys.
So they have to contact you via email?
Yes.
Now, what if they don't have an email? They don't have a computer?
Well, they can also call me if they like to, but it's only for turkeys, though.
Oh, that's nice. That's a wonderful gift to give to the holiday season. I mean,
And they can reach me on my cell phone, which is 860-997-0018.
So you're providing nutrients for people.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people don't have turkeys for Thanksgiving, and then the turkeys that they typically give out can't really feed the kind of people that I need a turkey to feed. So I like to give out some nice sized turkeys, you know, one per family, and I will check. No.
Oh, it's one per family?
Yeah, it's one per family. Okay. I don't want Aunt Vera, Aunt Louise, Aunt May, and Aunt Tina all in the same family calling me up. Yeah.
You call her first.
No.
No.
Can't be per stripe.
Setting it up.
Yeah, can't be per stripeys.
Nah,
what would you say to people who, let's say they don't have family? Let's say you have a person, because you know, even though we're joyous, we're happy for the holiday season. It's a challenging time for some people.
It is.
I hear that.
Really
I hear that like the suicide rate is like the highest.
It does.
During the holiday season, which is odd. It's crazy. And you know, everyone seems to respond differently. Sometimes you go into some of the commercial stores, and people are so mean spirited. You know, they're knocking people down to buy material things and stuff like that. So you know, it's like on one hand you have a lot of people that's like really happy, really joyous. You know, going through some wonderful experiences. And on the other hand, you have some people who just it's like one of the worst, saddest times of the year for them.
But that does create energy, though, right? Negative and positive.
See, and that's the whole thing. It's about those who do have that positivity, who do have that power miracle light, right? they should be spreading love. You might have to go out there and reach out to somebody who's feeling a certain way, or you know, be warm, be kind to a person.
Well, you should do that all year round.
Right.
I know I do, but particularly on Thanksgiving, that's why I would like to give something to a family that is in need. You know, so. Yeah,
I noticed too. A lot of times in the Thanksgiving, there are people who have certain traditions that they'll do. Like they'll extend their household to a stranger, or give an open invitation to someone to come in for the Thanksgiving breakfast, or you know, I see a lot of people doing that. I mean, not necessarily to complete strangers, you know, like just let somebody up the street, you know, but you know, to a person who they know may have family far away, and they have the opportunity to see their family, whatever. It's someone they know, to have them come in and, you know, be a part and partake in the holiday festivities. I think that's a good way to spread love, you know, and be thoughtful of other people.
I'm glad that you brought that up, because that's what Christ did. You remember, he invited everyone. So he said he invited to a wedding and nobody showed up, right? So he went out and grabbed the lame, the cripple, right? And he brought them in, complete strangers.
To a feast.
So the thing is, sometimes we do have to allow that spirit of power, love and sound mind to interject, to take over us, because we deal with fear. You know what I'm saying? There's not one of us on this earth that don't deal with some type of fear.
That's
so the thing is, like, I ain't letting no complete stranger in my house. You crazy? You know, no. But when you really got the love of God, and you allow Him to, like, okay, Lord, you want me to bring,
you could minister to the stranger,
right?
Yeah, you could minister to the person who's different from you.
Exactly.
You could minister to the sick, the lame, those who maim, those that people look past, you know, the destitute. Those that people reject.
Exactly.
With that love, you open up your heart, you open up your hands and your arms, and you bring them in with a full embrace. You know? Yes. Definitely. And on that note, we're going to take another break here at Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald. But when we come back, we have a wonderful musical artist. I've been waiting, can't wait to see when she comes on. It's Vero G. She came all the way from New York City to be with us. Amen. See you right after our break.
Amen.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she is a sweetheart.
My name is Jay Stan McCauley, and I do business as Light Source Productions. I provide professional services in the area of strategic video communications. First, what we do is we help you craft your message using what I call the rule of the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. We do event documentation, content acquisition, full-scale productions, editing, and of course distribution through our social media television network. And with social media, video is more important now than it has ever been. What Whether you're talking big business, small business, nonprofit, church, or just an individual. Let's say you're planning an event, a wedding, whatever the case may be. But let's say a big event, but no video. And you spent all this time, all these hours to put this event on, and maybe 100, 200 people attend the event. But more important than that is that thousands could attend by watching it on social media. But of course, you don't think about this until after the event is over. You can't afford not to capture it for social media. And despite what people think, I am affordable. Give me a call. Let's plan your next video project and share it with the world on my social media television network. I promise you that you will have the attention of one person, me. Transformations Med Spa and Fitness in Windsor, Connecticut. Nurse practitioner Raquel Rowe and the amazing staff will transform your body, mind, and soul to make you look and feel your best. They specialize in laser hair removal for any skin type using top-of-the-line FDA-approved lasers. Open Monday through Saturday by appointment only. So call now at 860-217-0764. 860-217-0764. To learn more about all their unbeatable promotions and specials, go to Facebook and become a friend. Make sure to follow them on Instagram.
Welcome back to Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald, and we are celebrating the Holiday Bazaar shows here at Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald, the 2017 Holiday Bazaar show. We're having a celebration, celebrating music, a music buffet. And we have a new guest just arrived on the set. Her name is Vero G. She's an actress as well as an artist. Yes. I want to thank you, Vero G, for being here on the Candid Conversations set. Thanks a lot for making this journey and coming up.
Not a problem. I appreciate you having me as well.
And in the spirit of giving, we've been talking about the holiday season and having the right vibes in the holiday season. Yes. And Vero G has a Christmas album, and a wonderful Christmas album. I just want to, I'll show the audience a little bit of the Christmas album right here. Vero G's Christmas album is called "It's Christmas Time with Vero G." Right? And I tell you, I wanted Vero to be on my show like about almost 2 years ago. Wow. And it finally came to be. So when you have a goal and you're working on something, never give up. Just keep the faith and pray. It'll come. It'll work out. Vero G. So not too many people have their own Christmas album.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What was your inspiration, your motivation for having your creating a Christmas album?
Great. So I've been working with some time now with my music producer / mentor, Cool Breeze. So one day it was studio working on some other things, and one day I said, you know what, let me do something kind of unique and different as an indie artist. So I decided to say, you know what, I want to do something that could give out to people that love Christmas, which I love Christmas, one of my favorite seasons, of course, the holidays. So I decided to just put it out there. I said, you know what, I'm gonna work on 5 great classic songs we all know about, and I decided to put it out there.
So which singles are on the Christmas album?
Okay, so one is Home, I'll Be Home for Christmas, White Christmas, Silent Night, Little German Boy, and Feliz Navidad.
What does the holiday season mean to you, Vero G?
Oh man, family, friends, having a great time, especially at that time of the season, as they say. Definitely, and just have a great time.
Do you have a most memorable holiday experience?
Wow, I would say I have a few, but one that really stands out the most basically is with my parents at the time. As a child and hearing great Spanish music being played, especially at holidays, and just enjoy, drink some eggnog and a little something like that. You know, I had to put that in there. Of course, you know that. Exactly. No, but and just overall, just have a great time.
And you're no stranger to the music industry and the music business, right, Vero? You've been around for a little while in music. When did you first get involved with music?
Wow. Well, professionally, I could say around 2012, around that time. But I've been doing it way longer before that. Like, as you know, since age of 7. And it's been a passion of mine since that time. And I done my school chorus. I worked in Junior High 22. Back at that time, it was to be called that, and that was a different name. But I used to be in school choir for that. And then I worked with Al Sharpton, National Action Network, with them with Change Choir. Yeah, for still like a year. And then I was going to school at that time, so I couldn't really...
You was on a choir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you was on a choir that was affiliated with Al Sharpton?
Yes.
In New York?
Yes.
Wow, that was an amazing experience, huh?
It was.
Now,
was
he did a tour? I had a friend in New York that was part of the Harlem Boys Choir.
Oh, wow.
And he used to travel, and he actually traveled internationally. Yeah. So this particular choir, what was the name of it?
Change Choir.
Okay, the Change Choir.
Yes.
Okay, now where did they perform? Do you remember where they traveled?
Usually we perform at the headquarters on 145th Street, but I believe we had a couple of places where I did perform with them in Washington D.C. and at the Sheraton Hotel Manhattan. We had a thing with Martin Luther King. They had like a kind of fundraiser situation going on there. So I performed with the group there, and it was really great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you have such a warm spirit, Vero.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first thing that stood out to me when I first met you, and I was looking at your vibes and stuff when I was researching you. It was just like, it's such a warm, personal, and then you have a love for people too.
Yes.
A real strong sense of a love for people, and you're very conscious about things that people go through. I mean, so you have some history with activism.
Yeah.
Activism in New York City, standing up for
what's right.
For what's right.
That's right.
and some good causes too, right?
Definitely.
Do you have a favorite holiday artist or a favorite holiday song?
Oh man. Oh, I'll Be Home for Christmas. One of my favorite songs.
I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Yes, sir.
And who sings that?
Well, particularly it's like from the 50s or so, 1950s. I don't know exactly who though, but it's a holiday classic.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is a holiday. There's been probably a lot of different artists that have sang that particular one. Yeah. And Vero G, you had like a really phenomenal year. You just released, if I recall, you just did an album release in New York, right? For your CD, Trials and Tribulations.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that. How long ago was that, the album release?
It actually happened this year in August, and I had it done. It was an album release party. I had a great time. I presented other artists as well under my show, and I had a great time. We did our thing. We performed and we networked, and overall it was just great.
You're really a diverse artist because I've seen you model.
Yes. Oh,
you sing. I mean, I've seen you do fashion shows.
Yeah.
What else do you do within art world?
Besides music, I also I am a little bit of a poet. You can tell. Yeah. So actually, I would like to present to your audience.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. I don't know if I can show. Oh, right here. Okay, perfect. Right here. Great. So this is my first book here. It's called My Life Stories. I just did both of them this year, and this one's called All of Me. So basically, these are my early collections, my poetry I've done since like high school and stuff like that. And this is more from my college days, but it's a little more raunchier, this one. A little more raunchier, a little more in your face situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely. And basically, it's just great collection of poetry I've done, and it's just something of expression and how you feel and what I've gone through in my past experience. Also with music as well. But
one of my previous Holiday Bazaar shows, I had a woman who owns a gallery.
Nice.
And she was suggesting that it's very touching and very honorable and very personable to get another person's art, like to actually give a gift of art and to present another person's artwork to someone else. So you really get into like making that connection with another person's experience.
Exactly.
So so at her bookstore, at her gallery, she sells books. She sells a plethora of all different types of things. These would be really nice gifts, for people to purchase during the holiday season.
I would love to. Yes.
Your Christmas album and your books.
Yes.
I mean, I like to share what other artists go through because it kind of like brings you into a universal zone. It's like you're not just so caught up in your own world, your own life. You get to relate to life from another person's perspective. Yes. And you find that there's something that's going to connect all of us. That there's some kind of common thread or something there that kind of like connects all of us. I have here too your other album, Trials and Tribulations, is here. Vero G's Trials and Tribulations, which is really nice. It's a nice eclectic mix of a lot of different styles of music. Very, very upbeat, very personable. Vero, you just performed out here in Connecticut recently too, right?
Yes.
I saw Vero G perform at a fashion show at Capital Community College not too long ago, and she sang a cappella, right? No mic. And she was hitting all the notes. She was hitting her notes. I was like, wow, this woman can belt. And she was hitting her notes. I was so impressed. I said, you know what? Vero G is the real deal. Vero G is the real deal. So I just like what you're doing, Vero G, and what you're bringing to our audience and bringing to the people out here in Connecticut. You just really, you're shedding a lot of light. You're spreading a lot of light. Like PM Light was saying, you are spreading a lot of light for the holiday season. So it's just a blessing having you out here, sharing your art form. So I recommend anyone to buy her CDs or buy her album. That might be a wonderful gift. You can actually call me personally if you'd like to get a copy of Trials and Tribulations, Vero G's album at 860-922-6983. You have to leave a voice message or a text message, and certainly we'll make arrangements for you to get Vero G's album. And also her Christmas album, which is It's Christmas Time with Vero G. Okay. Thank you. Now, did you say that you had a most memorable holiday experience? Is there something that stands out to you?
Basically the one I mentioned, like just being my mom, my dad, and just sitting in the house, in the room, and just hearing like the old boleros, they call it in Spanish, old folktale Spanish music. And just
boleros.
There we go. You're better than me.
Yo hablo español, poquito.
That's good.
Mis abuelos de Panamá. So I speak a little Spanish. So what is a boleros? What's boleros?
It's like basically folk music.
And it tells stories.
Yeah, basically.
And so you listen to boleros during the holiday season.
Pretty much.
Which is wonderful. Which is great. I'd like the audience to get a little sense of your music from your Christmas album.
Of course, yeah.
So we have a selection from Silent Night,
yes.
I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald. Thank you so much for that selection of Silent Night.
Not a problem.
What are some of the other songs on the CD?
Yes, I'll Be Home for Christmas. I believe it's Feliz Navidad, Silent Night, which you just heard right now, and Drummer Boy. Little Drummer Boy, I believe, yeah.
Now, you've performed some of these in New York.
Not particularly those songs, but like other songs of this album itself. Yes.
Yeah. I'm just in love with art, in love with music and artistry. It's like a lifeline to me. You know, that's why you always see me having artists on my show. It's such a lifeline to me. And in the celebration of music, we're going to listen to some more music here at Candid Conversations with Darrell Fitzgerald. We have another small selection from PM Light, which is called The Fire Flames, right?
Yes.
I'd love to hear some of that, The Fire Flames.
Okay.
Who makes his angel spirits, his ministers a flame of fire? They will be amazed at one another. Their faces will be like flames. Their faces will be like flames. Who makes his angel spirits, his ministers a flame of fire? They will be amazed at one another.
PM Light, can you tell us a little bit about that song, The Fire Flames? What's the significance of that particular song? What is a fire flame?
A fire flame, it's really getting people ready. You know, a fire flame is the fire of the Holy Spirit that God gives you. And it's also judgment too. So
you seem like when I've heard that song, it comes from Scripture.
Yes.
Like the actual words of it comes from Scripture. Their faces shall be like flames. Okay. Now, and that's describing ministering angels, or
he says, who makes his angels spirits,
right?
And his ministers flames
of fire. His ministers, flames of fire. Yeah.
Their faces will be, they
like
will look
flames.
at each other and they know that they are of God, because they look at each other, they see the fire in that person. Their faces will be like flames.
And that's interesting. You must have to go through some type of experience, you know, I mean, definitely to become a fire flame. I would imagine you have to go through some experiences. You know, probably spiritual experiences that you have to go through. Endure some fires, maybe.
Yeah, three
maybe
Hebrews.
Maybe you'll shine like gold in the end, right?
Yes.
Maybe, possibly.
Yes.
Well, you know, on that note, I really do appreciate the guest that came here today. Vera, would you like to share anything else with our viewing audience?
Pretty much, I think for now, I'm just... Yeah, definitely. What I have here, just the albums or the books, and definitely just thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, definitely. Thank you for being here.
And you're welcome. I was just something.
And if you have any insight about, what did you say?
I was gonna say you want me to sing a little song for you guys.
For real?
It's up to you. I mean,
no, that'd be wonderful. But you know, I want to ask you too before you sing your song do you have some insight into what this gentleman is talking about the fire flames, or people going through some kind of process to shine like light? No? Okay. I just thought I would ask you. But yeah, definitely, if you'd like to take us out with a wonderful song, we surely would appreciate that.
Okay. Any song particularly, or just...
You can sing. If it's a holiday song, I prefer possibly a holiday song.
Let me see. I'm thinking something quick. I know the time. Okay, I'll give you something quick.
Take us out, Vero G.
Oh, okay. All right, so look at the camera here.
Sing.
Oh, okay. All right, so here's something for you guys that are watching at home right now. So here's something. Okay. Ooh. Silent night, holy night, all is on. I can get the rest, but you know what I mean. It's almost that time. Holiday season to those who are kind. Thank you, God, for having me. Till next time you will see.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I try. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Are we still live?
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I want to thank the viewing audience for tuning in to Candid Conversation with Darrell Fitzgerald. In closing, I want to thank my friends, my filmmaker friends from the Kings and Nines for their continued support of Candid Conversation with Darrell Fitzgerald. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next time.